Y'all already know me. I'm not professional for shit. All right. Yes, I was like that. Okay, so just move it back. And that's why it's live and I don't edit nothing. What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Nighttime Shenanigans with Sharita. Alright, just did a show here in Boise. It's called WAP, Women Are Funny. And two of the people that I had the pleasure of sharing the stage with, we have Tina Towns.
Woohoo!
And Miss Debbie Wooten.
Woo!
And she was the headliner for both shows. When I'm telling you, like, I just got some knowledge dropped on me. And it's just been a pleasure and an honor. So please explain to everybody. It was like, how long you been a comic?
32 years.
32 years, and you?
About 4.
4 years. And myself just been doing comedy for 5 years, and like we're just killing the game. And we came out here, like, this is your first time here in Boise?
No.
You've been here how many times?
Well, I've been in this club twice, but I've been did stuff for the colleges and universities.
Right. And you're a Boise, Idaho native team? Yep. Yes. Doing comedy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yes, we're all real comics. This is what we do. And that's what the whole purpose of Nighttime Shenanigans is. We promote the comedy scene. And this is my first time here in Boise, and I am loving it. Like, I'm just so grateful to share the stage with you all. And we did a total of 4 shows. It's the Misidentified and the Women Are Funny. So what's next in line for you? Because this was our last show.
For me, I've got planning for a show I'm producing in September called Underground Comedy.
Nice.
At a barbecue restaurant, so we just got to figure out who we're going to have as our headliner and who's going to perform. So
Nice.
That's going to be fun.
Awesome. What about you, Debbie?
Is that on the 18th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already been asked.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, to do that. I was like, oh, you got to decide. Okay, you better tell me something. Anyway, Debbie Wooten, I've been doing it 32 years. I am 65, so I've learned I had a lot of knocks and punches along the way, but it's been worth it because you gotta love comedy to do it this long. It's got to be it. If they draw your blood, it's spelled Comedy.
Yes.
And this has to be in your blood because it can discourage you at many times. But when you got a gift and you know it's a gift, and not just funny at the water fountain at work or something.
Right.
You know, it's a difference between, and people think because they funny at home with a couple of friends, oh, you funny, you should be a comedian. Because they said that, don't make it true.
Exactly.
It really takes paying dues, getting up on the stage and studying on how to write a joke and just not telling some long ass story with 3 little quips in it.
Right.
That's what you're doing at the house, but not on stage.
And I love a good dick joke, so make it funny. I love a good dick joke though, as long as it's funny.
Yeah, I do a whole history of dick.
Yes.
I tell you where the originality of dick came from. The first book I learned how to read was See Dick Come. It's See Dick Run, See Dick and Jane play with the red balls. Yeah, that's all I knew about.
Oh my goodness.
That was my reading book.
Yeah.
I learned how to spell dick before I learned how to spell Debbie. The first D word I learned how to spell was not Debbie.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
But it just takes a lot of studying, ego, get out the way, getting some books, read books on writing comedy and other authors who have been famous writers for famous comedians. Learn how to learn how to write a joke.
Exactly. And I'm just excited because our first show, we sold out. So that was exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, just sold out. And to see all the smiling faces ready to watch us. And Russell Peters, I don't know who Russell Peters is, but I do like, there's like a lot of male comedians, but like that spotlight like on female comedians. And like Gina Yasher, Whitney Cummings, of course, she always comes up. And mostly Wanda Sykes. Like, you have your favorites in the comedy world? Besides yourself.
I'm still kind of new to it. Like, I think her name's like Angela Johnson. I saw a couple of her net.
Yeah, she's a nail lady. You want nail. Yes. She did a TED Talk, and I was like, wow, comedians doing TED Talks now? So I'm like, I want to do a TED Talk on time. on being on Twitch?
Well, Paul Mooney.
Yes, rest in peace, Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney,
Yes.
God bless him. I worked with him for a whole week, and his stylings is how I think I do my comedy. It's opinionated. It's based on fact.
It's in your face.
And that's my stylings. But it took me years. You don't learn who you are in comedy for about at least 10 years.
Oh, wow.
For you to really know who you are in comedy.
Right.
You know, I started out with fat jokes. I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, 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 fat. And everybody's like, you're so beautiful. Stop talking about yourself like that.
Right.
You know, so, but that's all I knew was my body and being fat and what that meant. And so, but it took time to me to see my world was way bigger than just my dress size.
Yes.
You know, and so, but we start there. A lot of young comics start with what, especially men comics, what they start with they know most about, their dick.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing dick jokes, you know, and women are doing pussy jokes because that is the most basic. It's a low hanging fruit.
Yes.
It's a low hanging fruit.
Right.
All you talk about is sex. It's a low hanging fruit.
Right.
Cause we all have sex. We all got a pussy. We all got a vagina. You know, all got a dick.
Exactly.
So I mean, okay. What else can you talk about? What else is in your life? Do you do other things? You work. You go to school. You got a family. But we just gonna sit up here for 20 minutes and talk about
Exactly.
your dick.
Make it relatable. Make
You know,
it something
right?
of
You know,
substance.
exactly.
Hi, Domingo. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm glad you're in Chihuahua, Mexico.
Hola.
We are in a utility closet because we just finished a show. They still have the music going. So we came in this room because I wanted to spotlight our two comics because I fly back home tomorrow. So this is it for me. So I'm just like so glad that I had the pleasure of working with you ladies.
Oh, it's definitely an experience for me.
It is.
This is like the first show I've ever been on with out-of-state comics. So.
Yes, Boise has been very welcoming. So if you ever get a chance to come to Boise, Idaho, and I think I'm saying it wrong, it's like Boise. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you gotta say the whole thing. Boise, Idaho.
Yes. So I'm just like, yes, Boise, Idaho. You was here? How was it? Was great. Like, I tried pho for the first time. I don't know why I waited this long. So it's delicious. It's basically ramen, but it's good.
What?
Pho. I call it pho, but it's not pho. It's pho.
Oh, PHO.
Yes.
Okay.
Your favorite heckler? Yes, Domingo. Yes, a PHO. I don't know, but it was delicious. And then we went to the Soul Food Festival, so we walked around there, and we had a
I got
booth.
3 shades of black on my eye.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness.
And you had the suntan lotion, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
So you gotta protect your skin. It's getting hot.
This sun made my black come back.
Did it?
Yeah, because you know we live in our Northwest. We look like, I think between Washington and Oregon State, we're gonna be the first state to annihilate color difference between people.
You think
We're
so?
all one color, taupe. That's the ugliest color in the world, and we all that color because there's so much rain. We don't have no melon.
Oh no.
Only melon we have is watermelon.
Oh no.
That's the only melon we get. And so I went to my family reunion. They didn't even recognize me. Where you living at? In the cave? You know, because I lost my color.
Yeah.
You know, so this day I feel like I got my black back. It really feels good.
Yes, it did. Speaking of watermelon, they had yellow watermelon at the fair today. I was
Yeah, I
like,
got
what?
some.
Oh, you did? I didn't have a chance. But the only difference between the yellow watermelon and red, it's just like less sweet or something.
It's a different
I was the
texture.
drunk guy trying to fight Debbie on stage. Oh my gosh, and you're on Twitch? Yes! You got people fighting you? And then now they're watching you on Twitch Live. Well, thank you for coming to the show. So it's like, we love our hecklers. You guys keep us on our toes. Because
I hate hecklers.
Okay. She doesn't like the hecklers.
I don't like hecklers. You know. I feel like this. I pretend like I'm on stage. It's like being a group, and it's my turn to talk.
Yeah.
Like I signed up for it.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk, sign up for it, and wait your turn, and come on stage.
We're always waiting for new comics.
Huh?
Yes, we're always waiting
That's
for new
not what it
comics.
is,
We
Well,
got
Here
another.
she is, new
Yes.
comic.
Yes, we got another comedian that just walked in, all the way from Sacramento, California. We
Is she
got
doing a
Jackie
podcast?
Pearl. I am.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Yes, get over here. Look how
Hello.
fire. Yeah.
Hi.
I mean, like, what was your experience?
No, you gotta come over here because
I know, right?
Get the stool. and
Yeah.
just-
What was your experience for Boise this trip?
Come
The,
over some more.
the first time I ever came to Boise, I did not expect to like it at all.
Really?
Like No.
Oh.
No, I thought it was like Nebraska, like those middle states that just kind of flyover states.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it the first time I was here. I still love it. I still love it. I love this club.
Yes.
I really do love this club.
Yes.
What's
this called?
The lounge at the end
in
of
the universe.
Yes. So hit it up if you come to Boise.
Please do. Yeah.
Yes. And thank you for having us.
I've met
hosting us
so
here.
many cool people in Boise
Yes.
that I still want to come back.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, hopefully my comedy was good enough that they invite me back. So we'll see.
You were hilarious, girl.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. And it's like like trying to bring the heat and the fire, because it's like when you have so many funny people on stage, you just want to make sure that you're holding your own. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's like, I don't want to bomb. There's too much pressure. And we had like a fire show, 2 shows, 2 nights in a row.
4 shows.
4
yeah.
shows, yes, 4 shows.
4 shows.
Okay, I can't do math. So anyway.
Yeah, it was called Comedy Boot Camp. I mean, it's like you just had to get right back up, get dressed, do all the stuff that, you know, you see people on famous on TV or something. You say you see what they go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, like, this gives you a taste of.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to step out here in this entertainment
Yeah.
world, this could be your life.
Yes.
And
Because they don't see the behind the scenes when we're prepping and getting ready and we're sitting there nervous and we're like, all right.
Right.
Or all the hours
the
you put
makeup.
into writing.
Yes.
Makeup.
All the hours you
clothes.
put into writing.
Yes. Just to
And
get
that's
off the beat.
important too.
Right.
So I just encourage you to everybody get Judy Carter's Comedy Bible. It has worksheets in it. It make you work.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not just a book just to read about how she got. It's a workbook,
Right.
and she has a Facebook class. I don't know if it's free or not, but it's on Facebook every
Right.
Wednesday at 12 o'clock.
Okay, so make sure y'all tune into that. 'Cause
Yes,
we all got
and-
Facebook.
And you know what? The thing about it, way I'm bragging about it, because I read the book and I was like crushed. I was just had a crush for her. I wanted to, oh my God. So she had a workshop and I was holding the book and I was clenching it thinking, boy, just to touch the hem of her garment. I'd just be so happy. And then she called me one day and said, Debbie, I'm coming to Seattle. I'm doing 2 shows. I want you to open for me.
Yes.
Who would ever know when we started out just reading her book?
Yes.
And here I open for Judy Carter.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
So you never know.
Right.
You take that one step, you don't know what's gonna happen, who watching you.
Yes, that is true. That
You
is
know,
true.
just
Yes. And I'm not, and I'll be honest, like there's been times when I wanted to quit comedy because I thought I wasn't funny enough or like I couldn't like be able to travel. And what I find best for me is when I go out of state. When you're in your own hometown, you do the comedy shows, your friends are gonna laugh at your jokes and egg you on. But are you really funny? You go out to another town and you visit the other people and you get into their comedy scene, and that's the test of true faith. Like, are you really funny?
yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, like, oh, they like me. So I'm like,
That's true.
yes. So like, this is Nighttime Shenanigans with Sharita. If you're just tuning in, we have 3 funny comedians here. We don't put the female in front of it because you can already tell we fine. Yeah, Debbie Wooten, Tina Towns, and Jackie Pearl. And it's late. It's over here. It's like midnight. We're gonna go
it's
party up
fast.
somewhere. I don't know where. Because usually when I come into town, I go do karaoke. What do you all enjoy doing after a show?
I go home and sleep because I work at
What?
6 in the morning. I'm a weekend worker, so.
Well, I have a man waiting for me in my hotel room. His name is Sandman.
Okay.
His name is Sandman.
Okay.
He's on my pillow. He's sitting on my
Okay.
pillow.
So we won't
waiting
keep
on
you
me.
too much longer.
Yeah, so I just caught to my pillow and Sandman said, come on, baby. I know you're tired. Come on to my world.
Oh my goodness. I'll be too hyped to sleep up after a show. I'm just like, oh, amp. And then sometimes I'll go back and like, all right, I said this joke, but did I miss something? Was I supposed to put something in there? So I go over my set. I kind of beat myself up. And then I'm like, well, maybe I should have said this and I'll add a tag. So do you ever find yourself doing that after your sets? Like revising them?
Sometimes, I practice my jokes with everybody me. That's how I work out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pick an old black man, old white man, a young person, and I'll go run over the same jokes. And people who know me, it drives them crazy.
Oh.
But I don't care. But I want to test to see if it makes these different, geographics of people,
Right.
cultures laugh. And if everybody laugh at that same thing, then it's a hit.
Okay.
I have to ask you this. Who do you think are the hardest people to make laugh?
Yeah.
The hardest
Dead people.
dead people is correct for the win. Alex, I'll take dead people for 1,000. But demographically, because I have a theory. You want to hear my theory?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Black women. They've been through everything they ever fucked. Older black women. Older. Like my age and older. They will not laugh. Jewish men. And then gay men.
Yes.
I don't
Gay
know.
men are hard to laugh.
I think you every culture or they have comedy talk a different language,
Yeah.
and you just have to learn to talk the language.
Yes.
And if you
And
can
so
talk to all of
you
them.
can talk the language. I have perfected talking the language of the crowd I'm with. And when black women, I can show you videos of black women falling out.
I
That's
believe
my
it. I
comedy.
believe it.
It's just you got to talk real.
That's for
That's
for me. Those are the hardest
That's because
demographics.
But I've seen white girls going and crush a black crowd too. It's just that
Yeah.
you got to talk the language. You got to learn the mannerisms and the language.
Okay.
And that struggle that we've gone through, or if you don't, to act like you don't know none of it is funny.
It's funny.
You can go the opposite.
You can go, yeah.
But just to come out and do the same jokes that make an all white crowd laugh, and they've had that experience, then we going like, what? What's that?
So
That
it all
ain't
comes
funny.
down to being relatable.
Yeah, it's all relatable.
It's all reading the room,
You gotta
she's saying,
make
yeah.
joke bridges. You gotta make bridges with your jokes. What might be funny for one crowd cracked everybody up last night. You say it tonight. You look at your crowd.
Mhm.
People don't want to analyze their crowd. And that's half the. You're gonna be. I've seen comedians do a whole bunch of jokes about old people, and there's old people in the audience. It's not gonna be going good. It's not. So you have to analyze and look at your audience.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then another thing to make you feel more relaxed, especially if you like with another cultures, mingle before the show. Mingle.
Yeah,
Mingle.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's helped me a lot.
Yeah. Because
Good.
I felt that way. I've been in all black rooms, and one room I would kill, but then I would go to another black room and I just stare. I'm like, wait, am I not? Like, what happened? Like, how did I lose them? So it's just all about the material that you bring into the stage at that time.
Yeah,
That's
one
what
thing
I
I'll say about black comedy is that we are training our black audiences to only like signifying monkeys. People that's cutting down other people in the audience. People,
Instead of
I
building
don't
them
think I pay $25, $30 to get insulted and talked about in the audience. You give an act. Don't make me your act.
Right.
I just think it's a low hanging fruit
It is.
for somebody to think they funny because they can cut up somebody.
Yeah.
I can cut up people. I could do that easy. I could talk about everybody in the room and have everybody out there crying.
Ooh.
But because I can't run from the fight, so I learned how to talk.
Yeah, you wanna do that.
I had to talk my way out the fight.
Right,
I
right.
can talk without cussing. But I just think we're training our audiences to like that signifying monkey stuff, and I just hate that.
And I do
And
tell a lot of
sex stuff.
comics, don't bash the audience. If they're not
Yes.
laughing, find a joke. You have material. Don't bash the crowd for not laughing
Or
at your jokes.
write some material.
Yes.
Start
That's
writing.
it. It's
And
not their fault.
don't be scared to sit down with other comedians. I think comedians are the most insecure people in the entertainment business. We so scared you're gonna be funny to me, and so I don't want you to get you a job because last time you was funny to me, and they might like you over
We've
me.
talked about
That's it.
that.
Yes.
We've talked
Rappers,
about that, yeah.
but guys who rap, they go back to the hood, get everybody.
Mhm.
Not us.
Nope.
Nope, we don't want you to know nothing.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna tell you about no show.
Yes.
Well,
how did you get booked? Who'd you
Yeah,
book
we
you?
don't.
Oh,
yeah,
you-
I don't know, man.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I mean, I just got it like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
how?
So I just think we don't share enough and support each other enough, like
Yeah.
other entertainment
Yeah.
people.
We've been talking about this all weekend
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, the bands, they somebody can play the bass. You play the bass, all right? Come on, play the bass too. That not us.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
We're so insecure,
Yes.
and so we don't. I've gone in rooms and they won't even talk to me. You know,
No way.
just don't even want to talk to me. I come hi, like a little happy puppy, hi, and they're like, hi. You know, I've worked with some very famous black women comedians who I won't say their names, and I just hi. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to zone out for my show.
Wow.
I was like, so I walk up to them and limp back. You know,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Well, we have this famous saying in the comedy world. It's called, don't be a dick. You know, bring a fellow comic up, take somebody under your wing, learn from the veterans. Like,
Absolutely, I like that.
Thank
reference.
you. Yes.
I like that, Pastor.
yes. Because that's what I learned in El Paso. So, Texas, stop it. And you are all welcome to Texas. I have stages. I would love to host you. Yes. I mean, I can't afford y'all in the $3,000 price range right now, but I could get you a stage, get you some exposure, put a little bit in
You
your
gotta
pocket.
hook up, or you can give us 3 hots and a cock. You know what barracks at.
Okay. Yes.
Aye.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I know you know an empty barracks somewhere.
Oh, sure.
And I ain't saying it's gotta be empty.
Okay. I know where the Airbnbs are at. Yes.
This gal.
She's been cracking us up all week, and I promise you, it's been nonstop laughs. Okay, nonstop. We had so much fun here in Boise. And I'm like, and
We did, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah,
and I
we
gotta
did.
leave tomorrow. And I'm like,
This woman has been so wonderful to me. I remember when I was in, was it in Seattle, and I walked in and you were there, and I was like, oh my God, I got all fan crazy. I was just like,
wow, that's crazy.
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know she was gonna be there.
right.
That-
It was at an open mic. It was at an open mic in some
Yeah.
bar. Yeah. I just got all nuts. I was just like, oh my God. Ha, I know her. She's a fucking, she's an idol.
Yes.
Because sometimes we step away from the game and the other little up and comers come and they go like, Debbie who? You know,
Right.
They like they don't know who Debbie who is.
And that's when you
So
step
I
on stage
so
and
I,
let them
so I
know.
come hang around the open mics once in a while just to remind them I'm the best.
Yeah.
You know, and mama, but I want the young comedians to you know,
Yes.
nurse off my comedy tits. You know?
I love that. No, I fucking love that.
Yeah.
You know, and one of the things we have in Sacramento that I've been telling you about is that us women really support each other. Like the newcomers when they don't know what to do, we're there for them. We go to each other's kids' graduation parties.
Oh, wow.
We have we hang out. Like we actually freaking hang out, and it's not like I told you this. I can't tell your story. I'm not a black military woman. You're not a white woman from Hawaii. We can't tell each other's stories. So let's learn from it. It makes a lot more sense to do it that way.
Yeah.
You're not, yeah.
I help in my kitchen every Tuesday. Anybody want to come sit down at the kitchen table and write?
I love it.
You know, and I know when I see comedians going down the wrong way and or starting to develop a bad habit, I need to shut up. Why do I tell them? Why do I need to? I just have to tell them because I want to see them do good. You know? I just want to see them do good. And, you know, I don't have to tell nobody nothing. Look at you like you crazy and let you go on and keep that bad habit going. But I just
That bad habit's gonna make other people create bad habits. And
it
it's
makes
gonna
it,
be a
but it doesn't
polluted.
it makes it bad for women comedians to get gigs because they'll see the bad comedian and think that one's representing the rest of us. So we can't get a job because they saw Susie last week and she was terrible. So now they scarred and they don't want to hire no women comedians.
Yeah, and it's already hard enough to get bookings as it is, especially in our hometowns and our local scenes. So when you go, you have to travel across country. You want to make sure you put on a good show so that you can be invited back, and they don't get it. They, the bad comics that come out there and cheapen the game, and it's like, no, we don't want any of that.
Yes, you're right.
So it's like, no, write your jokes out and learn the culture and don't be toxic. You know.
Definitely don't be toxic.
Yeah. You know, you ain't gotta like everybody, but you gotta work with everybody, and that's fine. You know, I've shared stages with people that they didn't like me, so we all. Once you're on stage, you are an independent contractor. If you're on stage for 5 minutes or 30 minutes, that's your time. Do your time, and then go about your business. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, keep it simple.
Stupid.
Yes. Yes. But this is a short set because, you know, normally I do the show in El Paso, but I started doing it on location because the studio's closed for a month because school just opened back up. So we're all trying to adjust. So this has been Shrita, Jackie, Tina, and Debbie Wooten.
And we had a great damn time in Boise.
Yes.
And thank you, Lounge at the End of the Universe.
Thank you so much.
It was fun.
Right? And then shout out to Polish because you got me right.
Ah!
Right, we got our nails did out here. We had some photos, so thank you, Foley, and everybody that we got to meet here. You guys have been awesome. The Soul Food Festival. What? I just had the mac and cheese. Okay, we had to eat light because we didn't want to be on stage sluggish. So hopefully now we're about to karaoke or go to bed. Either way. But thank you for tuning in. Y'all been lovely. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.